Welcome back to Great Day Live. We have been live throughout the hour here at the Command Center for Thunder over Louisville at the top of the Galt House, getting you ready for the big show. And one person that's thinking and already counting down, helping to get you ready, is the Senior Tech Director, Tim Creed. You've been here from the beginning with Wayne and the whole group, right?
Right. I think I'm maybe one of two that have been here the entire time. It's great.
You know, talk a little bit about, like, what does your being the Senior Technical Director, what does that mean and what do you get to do this week?
Actually, I get to direct the crew a little bit, but they don't pay any attention to me. Actually, Mandy and Daryl, they all have it taken care of. I'm here when things go wrong. Oh. I'm known to be kind of cool under pressure, and they rarely go wrong, so I'm not a very busy person these days.
Well, are you excited about this year's show?
Absolutely. Yeah. Always excited about the show.
Yeah. Final things are kind of going into play, but you know, you mentioned when things do go wrong, and I know that Mandy pulled up some pictures back in. We were trying to think of, her and I were talking earlier about like these fun, cool moments that she had where she's caught dancing on camera, but she found some moments where like things went kind of sideways back in 2010, right?
It was the year we had a technical glitch, right, of course, when the fireworks started.
No.
We actually start the track 15 minutes early, and we realized we had a serious problem.
Like complete computer meltdown.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look here. I think Mandy pulled those up here. I'm gonna, oh no, right?
Yeah, it was a very interesting year. We had everybody here trying to figure out what was going on, and the clock was wrong, and nothing was communicating, and eventually we got through it.
And then all smiles at the end there, right? Like when that happens, well, oh, you're the cool guy under pressure. So when that happened, what did you do to pull it all back in?
You got to start thinking, and you got to have your entire crew thinking with you.
Yeah.
Because we got to run, you know, all kinds of scenarios. I guess it would, like you do if you were in an airplane and had a problem. The thing, Wayne has the worst job in a time like that. He has to keep all the sponsors and all the festival people away from us.
Right.
Because they all want to know.
There's nothing to see here.
And
nothing to see
so
here. Everything's fine.
He's got the rough job.
He's the cool guy under pressure. Wayne, we talked a little bit earlier about, I love it to hear about the traditions you all have kind of as your small little family crew. So what traditions will you guys just up here get to experience this week that you look forward to?
Oddly enough, we've developed a lot of traditions. The one that comes to mind right now is we've all got code names up here. So we've all got, forgot where it is, Pappy is mine, cosigns. And everybody that works at the command center has got a code sign. So once they're awarded that name, it's theirs forever.
It's yours. You get it on a shirt even, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then the other tradition is our annual bean soup lunch, practice day. We picked up on that when Jim Harrington was here, a retired launch control director at NASA. And I had done some research, and that was a tradition at NASA. So to make him feel at home and part of it, we did a bean soup. We've been doing it ever since. So it's we tease about it being, with the cause of the practice day, it's gas up and fire up day. So so Friday, everybody on the floor has to have at least 2 beans for the good luck.
Yep. And what about afterwards? Anything that you all do in here afterwards to kind of celebrate? Whoo, we made it. We didn't have a 2010.
Well, that's another tradition. Yeah. And Tim Creed started it. He brought a bottle of champagne one year, and that's turned into a huge thing. Yeah. It seems like that's what everybody wants to see at the end of the show, and we're ready for it at that point.
Tim, I think I was a part of that one year when we were up here. We had access one year, and I was up here for news coverage, and I think you guys whipped out the champagne, and I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, what is happening? Are they still working?
No,
like, what's going on?
The hard part's done.
It was. But you have to kind of let loose because, I mean, it's just a long week, not just a week of planning, but I mean, people have to realize you guys are in this year-round.
We are. Actually, we start talking about, right after Thunder, we start talking about the next year. We do an after action, which means we take everything we could have done better and put it in a list, and that's what our Bible is for starting the next year.
That's why it's the largest and best fireworks show in North America. That's why.
We keep trying to make it better.
It is. It is. Thanks to everybody for taking the time this morning to show us around.
Cheers.
Cheers. I know. All I have is hands. Cheers. Yes. Yes, we love it. Thank you so much for showing us all around. We know it's going to be an absolutely spectacular show for all the lineup and all the details, from the air show to what's going to happen that night to where you can find your perfect viewing area. Just go to thunderoverlouisville.org. Stay with us. We're going to wrap things up from the command center.